Okay, round 2. Ding, ding. This is, of course, for the tournament life of Berserker. After Stork won that first round, Stork with a win here would advance to the quarterfinals. Berserker needs to win this to force a rubber match. And on the map of Othello, it is Berserker with 2 wins. Stork, however, is 1-1 on this particular map. And again, Stork, calm as ever. Berserker, also known as Korean name, by the way, Byung Tae. Stork's Korean name is Song Byung-gu. 2 players that are very experienced. Both have been pro gamers for 4 years, ever since 2004. So definitely a lot of mileage in their fingertips, hitting those keyboards. Once again, Stork ranked 3rd currently. That is as of June, so very up-to-date. And Berserker currently ranked 28th. Stork already going with the assimilator. So last time around, Stork went with the fast Nexus. Not the case this time. He is going for gas first. He's going to want to build up the tech tree. And as the assimilator is complete, immediately 1, 2, and 3 probes into the assimilator. Meanwhile, Berserker completes his refinery, and he also sends 3 SCVs into it. Probably take 2 of them off in a moment, but for the time being wants to build up his gas so he can tech up. And Stork now sending out a probe to do some scouting. Once again, we do want to apologize for the technical difficulties we're having. We are not going to be able to provide you with the sound effects for this particular match. We've had some technical difficulties, so for the time being, you're going to be stuck with just my voice. Do the best I can to give you some little extra in there for the game sounds, but unfortunately, we are going to have dead air in the background, no background noise. Maybe turn on some music to make you feel better somewhere. But, of course, we'll keep you up to date with everything that is going on. Dragoon out for Stork. The SCV and probe cross paths. Little hello, how you doing as they go by. And by the time the probe reaches Berserker's base, he's going to run into a couple of Marines there at the choke point and not be able to go in. But look at this, Berserker going straight to a starport a little bit earlier than normal. So clearly he's looking probably to do a dropship. I can't imagine that he's going to go to a Wraith, although I could be wrong. Meanwhile, this is interesting. Stork going to a Citadel quite quickly as well with the robotics. So both players playing a little bit different this round. Playing maybe, I don't know if I want to use the word quite unorthodox, but definitely a little bit different. And to note, both players are not going to know what the other is doing because that SCV was unable to get into the main base. And meanwhile, the probe was unable to get into Berserker's base. So looks like we might see a Dark Templar drop, would be my guess. And meanwhile, Berserker is trying to push forward. 6 Marines, a tank, and the Vulture as well. Might be a drop ship. This is definitely going to be a very interesting match. Oh, this is good. Oh, I can't wait to see how this one comes out. Here comes the push. Spider Mines upgraded for Berserker. Shuttle is out. Just got to wait to see if it pulls out some Dark Templars. Yep, indeed. Here's the DT drop. Gonna happen. But also, here's a drop ship from Berserker. Are these ships going to cross paths along the way? Oh boy, look at this. The shuttle and the dropship, they're going to cross paths. They both are doing a drop, and they're both going to realize it. The question is, what is in each ship? Berserker, does he have scan? The Dragoons, Stork is going to be able to block this off, but can he get to the Dark Templars? He doesn't have scan. There's no scan. He's got to get some mines in there. The Dark Templars. How many kills? Gonna have to pull those out. Stork definitely with an advantage in terms of this drop. He's also got the Dark Templar going after those, after the vultures. And clearly, Stork has taken control. He's just now making an engineering bay. No scan whatsoever. And Berserker has got to just buy himself a little bit of time. The Dark Templar taken out 3 kills already. Down to very minimum strength. Trying to sucker him into going over that spider mine, but he's not biting on it. Wraith comes out for Berserker. What a match that this is turning out to be. Another dropship coming in. Will it be spotted? The Dragoon there is waiting for it. It's another vulture. Observers there as well. And Berserker's going to be in a lot of trouble here. Berserker is simply trying to buy some time, and he is in a whole lot of trouble. He is able to get the turrets up, but that's taken out easily by the Dragoons. Trying to get back in this. Berserker in a lot of trouble. The Dark Templar still with minimal energy left, but still finding a way to work its way around. He knows that the spider mine's there. And it looks now like Stork could be going in for the finishing blow. This could be it right here. Unless Berserker has got something up his sleeve, I think this could be GG. Dragoon's coming up, taking out the mine. He wants to create a road. He's making a roadblock for the Dark Templar. He's keeping the Dark Templar on the backside. Here comes the Templar now. Oh no! Oh, the Dark Templar gets knocked out by the mines. Look at that! Oh, Berserker with a breath of life all of a sudden. Wow, what a turn of events. Just when it thought it was over, the spider mine comes to bail out Berserker, and this game is indeed going to go on a little bit longer. It looked like it was all over, but this one is going to, well, let's just say Berserker does have a chance. For a moment there, it looked like he was not going to. I've got to say that it was probably a little bit of sloppy play on Stork's behalf, because he did have an observer there. He had the wall of Dragoons in front. All he had to do was set off the mines with that, and there was no way that Berserker would have had to detect the Dark Templars. But a little bit of sloppy play. Certainly you would think that Stork is still a little bit ahead in this game, but by all means he has allowed a window of opportunity for Berserker to perhaps try to get back into this. The 2 vultures doing a little bit of damage on the backside. Already 3 kills, 4 kills for that one. And finally, the vulture threat is gone. Stork starting to move for another push. He does have another Dark Templar on the expansion base. Another dropship for Berserker, trying to take the long route around. Little protection for Stork on his Expo. And here comes the slow procession southward. Oh, the cannon just a little bit slow getting there. And the tank, will it be able to take out the cannon in time? It's getting into siege mode. Oh, he's not even going to care about the cannons, actually. He wants to get rid of the probes first. And as the cannons just now are complete, he pulls the tanks out. But here is the push from Stork. The command center is going to go. What a match this is turning out to be. And the shuttle just going to follow those tanks around, trying to take out the dropship. Stork looking to expand some more. Just when you thought this game was going to be over, the spider mine, actually you could call it careless play by Stork, has allowed Berserker back into this game. He has a chance. Berserker, by the way, he needs to win this round in order to stay alive, because Stork is up 1-0 in this best 2 out of 3. Little cat and mouse game between the Dragoons and Vultures at the center of the map. Berserker working on another command center to expand. He lost the original command center. His original expansion command center, that is. So he does need to get another command center up and running. Otherwise, he's going to fall way too far behind in the macro game and realize not going to happen. GG. So Stork is your winner. And as he takes round 2, that makes it 2-0. And, you know, it almost looked inevitable, but although Berserker did have at least a breath of chance after that one mine, just took out 4 Dragoons and the Dark Templar. And in the end, it doesn't matter, however, because Stork goes on to win, and he is the final quarterfinalist as he advances on. But I gotta say, that was probably, well, in my opinion, that was the most fun match to watch so far today. A true treat. In fact, I think, generally speaking, watching Stork, he's just one of my favorite players to watch, and certainly did not disappoint today. So, let's recap on what took place today, as we had 4 Protoss versus Terran matchups. Bako went on to defeat Ganzi. Flash going on to defeat Lucifer. It was Memory over Anytime, and Stork defeating Berserker. So it actually evened out for 2-2. So 2 Terrans won, 2 Protoss won, and those guys are advancing on as your quarterfinalists. Now, next week, we are going to be back again with the first round of quarterfinals. Of course, Nick Plott will be back from the WWI, so he will be here to bring you those games. And what can you expect? Well, Never is going to be up against Shuttle, and Jaedong against Lomo. A couple of great matches to look forward to. And then, of course, the winners of today's matches that you saw will be here to play in 2 weeks' time as well for the other quarterfinals. Looking back, though, a great game. I love games where both players are doing something different and both players don't know what the other is doing. That was exactly what we saw in the last match. A great match that we were able to see. All right, I hope you were able to enjoy it. I'm Jason Lee, filling in for Nick Plott. I hope you enjoyed the day. Here's the full recap. Bako defeating Ganzi 2-1. Flash defeated Lucifer 2-0. It was Memory over Anytime 2-0, and Stork winning 2-0 against Berserker. So the only match that actually went to an extra round was Bako, who dropped one round to Ganzi. All your other winners, they went on to win in sweeps. So here is the next match I was talking about. Never up against Shuttle and Jadong versus Lomo. That's going to take place next week. Nick Platt is going to be back here to bring you that action. I hope you are back here to check that out. I'm sure I'm definitely going to be keeping up to watch that. Not going to want to miss that. All right, so quarterfinal action starting next week. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Winner, of course, taking $40,000 to first place, $15,000 to second place. All sorts of goodies out there. All of these players also, of course, going to be using this to help their careers. Definitely want to keep up to date with what is going on. All right, my name is Jason Lee. I've definitely had a great time bringing you the games today. As mentioned, Nick Tasteless Plot, actually. He's over in France for the WWI, but we'll be back next week. So do check back with him next time. Also, if you ever want to be a StarCraft caster, hey, check out www.gomtv.net, where you can go and practice by taking our voices out, and you can kind of do your own play-by-play action and then check back with it to see how you did. Kind of a fun little thing that we put in there for you. I hope you take the time to enjoy it as well. So this was the Averatec-Intel Classic 2008, and I hope you continue to enjoy it. I'm Jason Lee, and, well, have yourself a great, great day.
자, 우리가 그간은요 상당히 긴 레이스를 했는데요. 16강전이 2주 만에 끝이 났습니다. 아주 비교적 좀 짧게 끝난 느낌이네요.
어떻게 생각하면 시원하기도 하고 섭섭하기도 한데 앞으로 이어질 경기.
Yeah, actually, okay, we are still going to keep going for a little bit as we slowly wrap things up here. Do want to thank GomTV as well as Averatec-Intel, which, by the way, is the best-selling computers, PCs in Asia. And thank you, the fans, for joining us today. And I hope that you'll continue to come back, check in with us to see how we're going. My name's Jason Lee. Have a nice day.